Alright, this is Calibos, and we're playing Project Ozone 3. So I'm in the midst of a little bit of housekeeping. I mean, not really housekeeping, but just kind of like tasks that I have failed to accomplish and should accomplish. So we're going to go ahead and leave seeds for now and do some of these things. So we're going to need a drawer. Like that drawer. So we want a compacting drawer. And there it is. We're also going to want an item conduit. Item duct is fine. We'll grab the resonance servo. Make me one of those. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that if I put this down, and we're gonna need a dirt or something. Dirt. I'm hoping that if I put this down, and I put a servo here, that this will work. I didn't actually try this. Dang it. Didn't work. That's terrible. Let's make a... Yeah, it doesn't work. Alright, well, in that case, let's go ahead and get a big drawer. So, which will hold quite a lot more. So kind of the idea is that we want a not an interface, a storage bus. Storage bus. Do we not have storage buses? Tell me we don't have those? Storage. Huh. That's not actually a recipe that the system knows. That's awkward. So let's fix that. Like I said, a little bit of housekeeping stuff. Oh my gosh, that is a very annoying feature. Storage bus. Clear. There we go. So kind of my plan is to make recipes for some of these things and wire them up. Like, come on, craft it, craft it. There we go, storage bus. And I'd really like to, we've done a lot of stuff that's going to be really helpful as far as, okay, I have no idea what's going on with that. It could just be my hands very twitchy. I have trouble with my hands. They sometimes work and they sometimes don't. These are 5 channels, and I think that the way this is rigged should be okay. I mean, I'll have to go look, but So tiny dry rubber. All right, we've got tiny dry rubber. Now we're gonna go ahead and make the recipe. So, like I said, a little bit of housekeeping for us. Because this is a thing that we should have done before, and I should have done this before, but... So now we can make the rubber, which should be super fast. Then we can make a processing pattern, clear this, and go 1 rubber. Equals that. Plastic. Sweet. And now we can go over to our reds over here. Throw that in, and now we can make plastic on demand, and we can store a lot more. So a project that we have been kind of, a lot of the stuff that we've been doing has been part of this mess that we're going for. So we wanted to go look for garden cloches. So we had a lot we were trying to accomplish to get here. At this point, we can do some of this. So the vacuum tube, we were trying to make, we have the engineer's workbench over here. How big is that? Let's get some coal. We'll grab a stack and we'll feed that through. What's the worst that can happen, right? So to make the garden cloche, we need the vacuum tube, which is going to be the crafting components, is what we need. So do we have that one? Press molds. All right. So that's fine. So we need nickel plate, any glass, copper wire, and redstone for the vacuum tubes. Did we already make these? Vacuum tubes. So we need wire. Should have glass. We need a nickel plate, nickel. What is that? Is that the molds one? I don't know. So let's grab some nickel and we'll see if that's the molds. Yes. So now we should have some nickel molds in the system, or nickel plates. So for the cloche, we needed what else? Cloche. Vacuum tubes, redstone. So we have now vacuum tubes. So what else do we need for the cloche? Steel mechanical components. So steel plates, copper ingots, and we're going to need 2 steel mechanical components. We've got the treated wood. or we can make the treated wood now because we've got the creosote oil. So, treated wood we've got. We need mechanical steel mechanical components, so we need some steel plates. How are we doing on steel? We've got a little bit of steel. That looks very weird, that stutter that it's got. So the question is, does it pull out? I thought that there was a way to get it to pull out. Conveyor belts. Conveyor. Drops, splitting, extracting conveyor belt. That is what we want. Extracting conveyor belt requires an iron mechanical component, which we can do. And then it requires the strip curtain, which we're going to need some tough fabric for. Which means we need some more industrial hemp fiber, actually. Do we not have any more of that? Because, I mean, honestly, if we set this up, we could actually set it up to make steel plates for us, most conveniently. I have them over here, I think. So let's get some bone meal out. Oh, well, you know. I have no idea what this is giving us as far as that. So let's go ahead and try again for the strip curtains. So that should give us all of those that we need. So now we need an extracting conveyor belt there. So we should actually just be able to do this, break these. And hopefully we're not going to need these again. I regret the fact that garden cloches are so expensive. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but sure. I'm sure it made sense to somebody. Let's take some of this handy dandy dirt that we've got. 1, 2. We'll put that there. Why is that facing the wrong way? Put this down. Put that in there. Put that in there. And weird. So I don't know. I'm not sure that it should be pulling out that fast in my mind. or it should be going faster. It is entirely possible that this is underpowered. No, no, it's got all the power it could want. Alright, well, fine, whatever. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So now that we're going to start getting through the steel, I'm hoping that the, like I said, hands don't work. I'm hoping that the conveyor belt keeps it from despawning. I don't necessarily know that it will, but I guess we'll find out. So we need the mechanical components, and we need the steel mechanical components. We're actually going to need 2 of these. Then we're going to have to come to... I'm really unhappy about this, honestly. Because we now needed the advanced crafting table, and that is kind of where we were running into difficulty, as I recall. So we need the black iron ingots. So black iron ingots. So jade, iron, and ender biotite. So jade, we have biotite. So let's do this. Do we make the biotite seeds? We must have. No, we don't want to do that in terminal. Bio. Okay, we did. Sweet. So we can just do what we have. So we need jade now. And then the iron. Huh. So we have to do this in what device? Black iron ingots. In the ender crafting table. Is that not it? So, do we need an ender alternator nearby? Alright, well let's find that. Ender alternator. There we go. It's just really slow. So, what are ender ingots and how do we make them? Okay, that's pretty reasonable. Don't know exactly how near these have to be. Okay, so the next row is not working. So they're probably too far away. Yep. Alright, well, it's going. I mean... dirt slow. How great is that? So we need 57 of these for the table, I think it said. Extended crafting table. Advanced crafting table. 57. So this is going to take a million years. And seems kind of pointless. But we're doing it. So that's another chore that we have been kind of holding off, is getting that going. And I just wanted to actually make progress, because the more of these that we have, the better. Once we have the silly crafting table, then we can start making our garden cloches. And they'll be much easier to make. And then we can take all of our stuff that's 10, 10, 10, and the seeds that we need, and start setting up a farming station for them, which we have to do. Like, there's a couple of things that I keep having to go out and farm for, or whatever, that we're just not getting fast enough from the combination of this and then the mining laser over here, wherever the mining laser went. Do I have a mining laser? Yeah, I have a mining laser. I mean, it's working. It's just really slow. Let's see if there's a way to speed it up. Industrial foregoing. Conveyor upgrades. Don't these use, like, there's another set of upgrades that we could use for this. Speed. No, that's not it. It's not that one. It's not that one. Yeah, these. Don't these work? Let's give it a try, because we've got power to burn, and I just want to make life easier and faster. So that would be this. So we need to make... oh yeah. We need to make this first. Chuck that in there. Then we can make these, which... wait. Gear. We've already got it. We don't have to make that. Was it Tesla? Alright. So we're just going to go straight for the 2s, because I think that we can probably make them. This seems cheaper diamond-wise, so that's what I'm going to do. Because I have a bunch of diamonds now, but I don't have so many that I can just throw them away. So let's throw down for 8. Seems like fun. That's 64 diamonds. This is a stack of diamonds. Or 32 diamonds, or something like that. Mining laser. Really? So they don't actually work in this. Let's try one of the base speed upgrades really quick. I don't know. Alright, well, we have them. I mean, I'm not actually sure that there's a lot in Tesla. Machine case, Tesla wrench. Yeah, whatever. Alright. If there's a quest for it, we did it. We're awesome. That's all I can say. So it's going to take me a little while to get all of this processed. So what I'm probably going to do is we're going to call it here for sure. And I'm just going to like run the world until this is done because someone hates us. This is clearly put in there just to slow everything down. I don't... If there's a faster way of doing it... nope. So there's no faster way of doing this, which means that clearly there's... It's just there to make the pack last longer. I could add more of these, but honestly, if I do that, then I need to set it in its own little area. But, yep. So if you liked it, please leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. And I'm hoping, well, I'm fairly sure that, you know, if I leave this going, we'll be having the advanced crafting table next episode. We'll just craft it at the beginning, and then we'll start making garden cloches and setting that up. So, yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or suggestions, and clearly I could use a bunch of those as far as the suggestions, please leave them below. And I hope you folks have a great